Hello, my crafty friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be sharing with you my December daily project for 2021. And today I'm going to be starting with my cover page and my 2x2 pocket page. Now, I did complete a flip through of all of my foundation pages that I've created. And that video will be listed down below with all of my other videos that I have a playlist for all of my Christmas videos I've ever done, and then I also will have a playlist for my 2021 and my 2020 Christmas December daily. So if you need some additional inspiration, you can check out those videos. Now for this one, I am going to be working on my 2x2 pocket page that I've pretty much done in all of my December dailies that I've done for the last several years. I really enjoy having this kind of it's almost like an inspiration piece to me. So the way that I use it is I kind of use it as of like, these are some of the things that are going to be in this journal or in this project. I'll explain a little bit more while I'm going through what I'm talking about. The first thing that I'm doing though is I'm going to be cutting up, I have this acetate, 12 by 12 pieces of acetate. And what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to cut the pockets, the 2x2 squares. You have to cut them just a little bit smaller than 2x2 because I don't want them to fit snug. So I do cut them just a little bit smaller than 2x2. And just please forgive the fact that I do not have one of my nails on. It popped off right before this, and apparently I forgot to glue it back on, so just please ignore that. It bugged me the entire time I was editing this video. But anyway, I cut 12 2x2 squares of this acetate, and you also have to excuse the lighting because, of course, with acetate, it's, glaring and doesn't really help with camera angles and things like that. So anyway, back to this project. So basically what I'm doing is I am, for each of the different pockets, what I like to do is I like to try to kind of include things that represent things that are going to be in the pages later on. So for instance, the picture I just put on there, I had put a little snow globe sticker on there because I want to, I'm going to take a picture of my snow globe collection and talk a little bit about that in one of the pages, or at least that's the plan. So that was one of the things that I wanted to include on the 2x2 pocket page. So it's kind of almost like a snapshot of some of the things that you're going to be seeing throughout the whole entire project. So the little coffee, I made that little coffee acetate piece. Again, I like to do it on the acetate because, first of all, I love that you're able to move them around. You'll see at the end, I had to move a couple of them around, and it makes it a lot easier when it's like on a little, piece of something that's movable. But I also like the fact that the acetate makes the things look like they're kind of floating in the pocket. And I really like the way that looks. So that's what that's why I use the acetate pieces. So for this one, I really wanted to include that little flare button that has a couple little owls, because I bought a couple little owl decorations this year, and I wanted to kind of just, again, symbolize that I'm going to be taking pictures of some of the little owl things that I bought. So when I originally put this together, I had put the little owl flare button on the acetate and then stuck the acetate into the pocket. And I didn't like the way that looked because it made the pocket kind of bulge. So what I ultimately did was I took the little flare and I just added it to the front of the pocket. Now, of course, that means that I can't move that one around. It's pretty much stuck there, but that's all right. Okay, so what you're seeing me do here is, and I kind of talked about this in my foundation page video, is I decided that this year I'm really going to concentrate my journaling more on like doing lists. So that was a kind of hard way of saying that word, lists, L-I-S TS. I don't know why I'm having a difficult time saying that word, but basically, instead of doing big journalings and a bunch of different things like that, like writing paragraphs out, this year I'm just going to keep it really simple and just do list. So different types of lists. And so each day kind of has its own like list. Like for instance, I am doing a game day one, so I'll list the games that we played. I'm doing a uh like I'm doing one for drinking hot cocoa, and I'll list the types of toppings I like on my cocoa. So those types of things are what I'm talking about. So I thought it would be cute to also have a list in my 2x2 pockets. So you can see that that's what I'm doing here is I'm just creating a little list. And then the other thing that I'm also doing throughout the whole project is I'm going to be using accents of stars and hearts. And really that's inspired from the L Studios supplies that I have. They have a really cute little puffy hearts and little puffy stars, and I really like them. And they also have, I bought the ones that are the transparency ones. So there's transparency hearts and transparency stars. So you're going to see that throughout the project as well. So those are kind of going to be like my main, like little accent pieces. So I use quite a bit of those on this front page. So, yeah, so basically I'm doing, and then of course also I like to have some pieces that are just kind of sentiments in there. So that little, this is the season, 'tis the season, with the little heart embellishment there. And then I really liked that little die cut there that said Dear Santa. I am planning on doing a like a Dear Santa letter this year, just kind of writing about being an empty nester. So that particular one will have quite a bit of journaling in it, and kind of just writing about my reflecting on Christmas this year and how things are kind of different for me. So the next one I'm gonna do is a little gingerbread house sticker. I believe that is from a Happy Planner book, sticker book. And I am going to add something to that later on. I don't know if I show that in the video, but it'll be in the final flip through at the end, I believe. And then the other thing that I really want to try to use as much of is these felt trees, the Christmas trees that I got from Allie Edwards this year that were in her one of her embellishments that she had in her collection. I didn't really purchase a whole lot from Allie Edwards stuff, but I really loved these felt Christmas trees. I actually got 2 packs of those. So I'm planning on using as many of those in this project as possible. So you can see that I added that one. And then again, just another little sentiment, Merry Christmas with that little ornament die cut. And then this one, again, I made just kind of a little collage of items here that say under the tree with all of these little presents stickers from L Studios. I believe I bought 2 of those sticker sheets, so I'm very glad that I did because I really love that sticker sheet. And then the next one I'm going to do is a stickers that came again from L Studios. Basically, almost everything that I'm using here is either like from my stash or from L Studios, and a little bit will be from Allie Edwards. And as I go through the project, I'll definitely try to tell you where I got everything at. But most of the stuff would probably be either sold out, or I know a lot of Allie Edwards stuff is sold out. So you can see here I'm kind of moving the little squares around because I didn't like the fact that I had the white stars right next to the white Christmas tree. So I'm trying to move things around so that I can kind of make it a little bit more balanced. Yeah, so then I'm just going to go ahead and put everything in, and then I'm going to get it into my book. Now, the other thing that I included in this year's book is this December cutout. I believe this was from Allie Edwards last year. And I really think that's cute. The Oh What Fun transparency there is from Felicity Jane. And that was again from last year's collection. I think it was from her Noel collection. So for the December, I didn't like that it didn't have like the holes cut out for the different letters that needed holes. So I just decided to go ahead and add these green hearts to that, and I really like how that turned out. So this is my cover sheet for my 2021 December daily. Oh, what fun. It says, oh, what fun at the front. And um, then I have that December cutout and then my little square there. And I guess I didn't add the thing to the gingerbread house, but I'll show that to you later on. All right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.